呪術廻戦
All right, let's read chapter 17 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Title here, Taikutsu. Taikutsu meaning boredom, tedium. We're starting volume 3 here. The previous chapter and volume ended with two people from the neighboring school dropping by. Anyway. Well, this appears to be more of a splash page because it's like these two, and here's Itadori and Gojo for some reason. Yeah, here we go. なんで初対面のあんたと女の趣味を話さないといけないんですか? Okay, why? With you at a first time meeting? 初対面? Yeah. Why with you at a first time meeting? This is like preferences of women must talk about. Like, why do we have to talk about our hobbies of women with you as a first time meeting? So this guy made some comment about like, tell me the type of woman you like or something, and he provided what type of woman he prefers. It was all very crass. そうよ。そうよ。むつりにはハードル高いわよ. Okay, so that's Fushiguro saying this, and then Kugisaki's chiming in saying, that's right. As for to a mutsuri, a lecher, it's either a taciturn person or a lecher with a quiet exterior, basically like a creep. The hadoru is high. Hadoru. The hurdle is high. Hadoru. So that's right, as for to a, again, like a lecher like that, it's a high hurdle. お前は黙ってろ. As for you, like, shut up. ただでさえ意味わかんねえ。状況が余計ややこしくなる. Okay. ただでさえ, it's just ただでさえ, even at the best of times, even under normal circumstances, not understanding the meaning, circumstance. 余計 here is like extraneous, ややこしい. Okay. It becoming complex. ややこしくなる becomes unnecessarily complex, the circumstances. Yeah, so like even in the best times, even in the best circumstances, not understanding, and it's becoming like the circumstances are becoming unnecessarily complex. 京都3年東道青い自己紹介終わり. Okay, so this is the dude's name. I guess this is him talking now. So Kyoto third year, and his name Aoi Todo. The jiko shokai, self-introduction, is complete. これでお友達だな. With this, we're friends, right? 早く答えろ. 男でもいいぞ. Quickly answer or reply. As a man, even as a man, it's fine. 男でもいいぞ. Oh, if the answer is a man. In other words, fushiguro. Like, even if you like men, it's fine. Just answer quickly, he's saying. 性癖には、そいつのすべてが反映される As for something like gender wall? What? Seiheki? Disposition. Oh, habit. Oh, that's kuse, not wall. Heki, though. Same pronunciation. So basically, as for disposition or inclination, as for to that, soitsu no subete, everything about that, meaning the disposition, it does han-e. It's being influenced by. Hey there, it's Shadow. How's it going? 女の趣味がつまらんやつは、そいつ自身もつまらん。Like interests in women. As for people bored, wait. Interest in women. As for boring people, that thing itself is boring. I can read it while I'm trying. 俺はつまらん男が大嫌いだ. So as for me, boring guys detest. I really don't like boring guys. So as for guys with like boring tastes in women, those themselves are boring. So, and I don't like boring guys. Okay. So if they have boring tastes in women, they're boring people themselves, and he hates boring people or boring men. 交流会は血湧き肉踊る俺の魂のどこ男女. So as for the school cultural exchange or whatever this thing is called, 血湧き肉踊る. It's a blood boiling meat dance. A chiwaku niku odoru. Chiwaku. Chiwaki. Well, let's go with that. It's a blood boiling meat dance. Me, my soul, is dokudanjo. Dokudanjo is a field in which one acts unchallenged, unrivaled sphere of activity. So basically, my soul is unrivaled in like the blood boiling meat dance that is the cultural exchange between the schools. Okay. We're going to get a little note down here. I don't see the note pointing out anything in particular. We'll get to it in a second. Oh no, there's the note. 最後の交流会で in the previous or in the last, again, exchange. I keep calling it exchange meeting. It's literally to mix and flow. Yeah, cultural exchange meeting. Between the schools. In the last one, and then we get a little note here that says Jujutsu Kaisen wa 4年生. Oh, as for sorcerer technical schools, or as for sorcery technical schools, they're 4-year schools, I guess. Koryu-kai wa 3年まで. As for the cultural exchange or cultural meeting, it's up until the 3rd year. So there's 4 grades or 4 levels, but this meeting exchange is only up into the 3rd year. Oh, okay. So he's not saying the previous one. He's saying this is his final one. Like as the final Koryu-kai, because he is a 3rd year. Okay, so as the final Koryu-kai, 退屈なんてさせられたら何してかすかわからんからな. So as the final one, being boring if it's made to be boring or whatever. Nani shite de kasuka. Like, what will happen? I don't know. So I don't know what'll happen if my final exchange event is made to be boring. Nani orinari no yasashisa da. It's me becoming gentle or like kind. Orinari no yasashisa da. It is, yeah, this is me like becoming kind. Ima nara hangoroshi de sumu. If it's now, half killing will do with half killing, and I'll end with like half killing. So if it's now, so he's basically saying like, I'm being nice. If it's now, again, like I'll end it with only beating you half to death. Kotaero Fushiguro. Answer Fushiguro. Donna ona ga taipu da. What sort of a woman is type? So what is your type of woman? Kugisaki wa marugoshi da. So as for Kugisaki, her marugoshi, which is like no weapons. Yeah, she's unarmed without weapons. And momegoto wa saketai. And as for momegoto, it's wanting to avoid. Momegoto. As for quarrel, want to avoid. Okay? Meanwhile, what is she saying here? Are natsu fuku ka? Like, huh? Summer clothes? Mukaku kedo ii na. Mukaku. It's not mukatsuku. Maybe that's it. Mukatsuku. Yeah, okay, mukatsuku. Like, I'm offended, I'm getting irritated, but it's good. Ii na. Yeah, like, are those summer clothes? Like, that irritates me, but it's good. Nanda kore? What is that? Or what is this? Ogiri kayo. It's a big something. Ogiri. Oh, an ogiri is last piece of the day's program, last act of a play. Comic dialogue as the last item in vaudeville. So, what is this? Is it the last act in a show? I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be referring to. Anyway. Okay, focus. Hito o yurusenai no wa owarui koto janai yo. Sore mo megumi no yasashisa desho. Okay. So, as for not forgiving people, a bad thing it is not. So it's not a bad thing not to forgive people. So in other words, it's okay not to forgive them. That also is the kindness of Megumi, right? Did we see that already? I don't even remember anymore. Okay, well anyway, it looks like a flashback. Betsu ni, otherwise, or it's something else. Honomi to ka arimasen yo. Oh, this is his answer. Like, it's something else. A liking or thing does not exist. I don't have a preference. Sono hito ni
Hello there.
Yuru ga nai ningen-sei ga areba. To that person, yuru not existing. shaking, not existing, jolting, not existing. If it's a person, yeah. Oh, if a human nature exists that like is not shaking, yuru ga nai ningen-sei ga areba. Yeah. If a human nature exists that is not shaking or jolting in that person, それ以上は何も求めません. As for something more than that, nothing moto wanting for. I don't want anything more than that. She likes the answer. 悪くない答えね. That wasn't a bad answer, you know? Kyonyu 好きとか抜かしたら私が殺してたわ. Giant boobs liking or something like that. If you had pulled that out, I would have killed you. Or like I would have been the one doing the killing. Urusei. Shut up. やっぱりだ. It's as I thought. 退屈だよ. It's boredom, tedium. Fushiguro, you. So you're boring. That was the title of the chapter. Okay. Zoku. Oh. Oh, he's like sort of blocking here. Toka. Bah. Fushiguro. Fushiguro-kun kawaiso. Gyu is grab here. So the other girl hugs on to Kugisaki to hold her back. Kawaiso seems to be cute. It's like, oh, poor Fushiguro-kun. Nikyū jutsushi toshite nyūgaku shita tensai mo, like, even though entered school as a second level sorcerer. Oh, sorry. Even though is like a genius or a talent, a person of talent who entered as a level 2, as a level 2 sorcerer. So even though he's a genius that entered school as a level 2 sorcerer, 一級の東堂先輩相手じゃただの1年生だもん. First level Todo senpai, so senpai Todo, meaning that the big dude, as a EQ, a first level, as an opponent, that's just being a first year. That's the thing. So Fushiguro is just a first year with an opponent of Todo senpai who's a first level. 後で慰めてあげようと. Okay, so later, nagasamete. Nagusamete. To comfort, to console, we'll go do. Like, I think I'll go console or comfort later. So that's her. Kugisaki answers, 似てるって思ったけど. So thought resembled, thought were looking alike. 全然だわ. It's completely not. It's not at all. Maki-san no hou ga 100倍美人. So I thought you looked similar. She's talking about Maki, her sister. It's not at all. Maki-san's direction is 100 times a prettier girl. Nebusoku ka? Not enough sleep? Ke ana araiten zo? This is like, I think this is pores. You're like, you have open pores on the skin. Ke ana. Yeah, pores of the skin. Kuchi o kikikata? Okay, so something about the way of using your mouth. The way of listening. No, kuchi, kiki. No, it's a different kiku. Isn't that the be effective kiku? Okay, this kiku can also mean like to do its work. Like the way that your mouth works. I don't know if that's an actual expression. Kuchi no. Yeah, it is. Kuchi no kikikata. The way one talks or one's way of speaking. So ... You got a gun? Jagi. Oshiete ageru. Like, we'll do the favor of teaching. Like, I'll teach you the proper way to speak. Okay. Fun crowd here. Hitome mita toki kara owakatte ta. Koitsu wa taikutsu dato. So with one from the time of seeing with like the first eye, understood. So I knew it when I first saw you. Oh, as for that guy, he's boring. That's what I thought. Zun, zun. でも人を見た目だけで判断しちゃいけないよね。よな。But people with just what's visible to the eye, doing judgment is no good, right? So it's no good to judge people by how they appear, just by how they appear, right? Mitame. Yeah, appearance. だからわざわざ質問したのに. And that's why, even though on purpose asked you a question or did questioning, gusu. Okay. お前は俺の優しさを踏みにじったんだ. As for you, my kindness, 踏みにじった. Oh, like you trampled. You trampled my kindness under your feet. もしかして頭の中身までパイナップルなのか? Perhaps to the point of inside one's head, is it a pineapple, I wonder? Like, is there a pineapple inside your head? He's coughing there. Todo? Ano todo ka? So he's thinking todo. That todo? Question mark. Okay, we're gonna get a little story here apparently. 去年起きた重曹子ゲットによる溝の呪術テロ、新宿京都百鬼夜行. Okay. So last year's occurred cursed sorcerer Geto, like due to the cursed sorcerer Geto that happened during last year's event. Geto is the guy that we saw earlier with the like stitches on his forehead. Mizo-u. Mizo-u? Unprecedented. The unprecedented sorcery terrorism Shinjuku Kyoto 100 demon night procession. So this is talking about what happened in Volume 0. There were Geto unleashed a Knight of 100 Demons, which is kind of a normal term in Japanese, but he turned it into reality, unleashing 100 demons in both Shinjuku and Kyoto. So he's talking about the incident that incident that happened last year. Kyoto no yakko ni arawareta ikkyu jurei gotai tokkyu jurei itai o hitori de haratta teiyu ano todo. Okay. So the night procession in Kyoto appeared, I guess, 5 first level spirits, cursed spirits, and 1 special level cursed spirit, alone exercising that todo. So again, to work that all together, he's saying is it that todo who exercised or purified alone 1 special level cursed spirit and 5 level 1 special 5 level 1 cursed spirits that appeared in Kyoto's night procession? Okay. Daga, however, Tokyo ni katteru ikkyu jutsushi wa jitsu wa iru ni wa iru odoroku beki wa. So, however, winning against a special level, as for a first level sorcerer, or as for a first level technique user, winning against a first special level. Or is that hairu? No, iru ni wa iru. I don't know how to do this. I don't think it's hairu ni hairu. Anyway, as for that, ought to be like surprising that a first level would win against a special level cursed. So there's something about that. The English went with how did a grade 1 sorcerer win against a special grade curse? So I don't know what all this is supposed to be doing. Anta jutsu shiki tsukawanai en datte na. Okay, so datte na. Like I hear it's not using, like you're not using techniques. Ano uwasa wa gase da. Huh? Yeah, as for that rumor, it's gase. It's fake. Tokkyu aite ni wa tsukatta zo. As for against the special level opponent used. So I use techniques against the special level opponent. Ikkyu ni wa tsukatte ne no ka yo? Bakemono ka? Hey, Meso, how's it going? Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. It's going okay. It's been a little tough in spots. So as for against a level 1, didn't use like a monster? Is he a monster? So the idea here is he didn't have to use any sorcery techniques against the first level curses. He only was using it against the special level. Anshin shita yo. Well, like I'm relieved. Nue. Okay, that's the Chimera. Zuzu. Yeah, there's a lot of difficult words, and kind of like Bleach, right? There's also a lot of made up words where it's like, yeah, that's not actually a thing. Okay, prasu. Okay, nue prasu plus gamma. And I don't know that we saw gamma before. This is like frog, obviously. There's the kanji for frog, although it's actually shrimp. But we'll go with it. And then the second kanji, though, is this one, which is toad. Okay. So take that as you will. He says gamma. Oh, and then we get seitei shirazu. Okay, so not knowing or oh, this is weird. Okay, this is usually pronounced seitei, which is well bottom or a narrow place. And then shirazu, yeah, this is kind of flipped. So you would normally, this would be like without knowing or without knowledge of. And you could say that's shirazu or like fuchi or buchi. So the pronunciation's kind of flipped with the meaning here. But anyway, this would be like well bottom without and bottomless well. Okay. Oh, and he didn't just summon like one frog. There's multiple frogs and they have wings and they have some sort of symbol on them. Koki? I was about to say he's cracking his neck, but he doesn't really have much of a neck. 相手はゴリゴリの近接タイプ. So as for the opponent, ゴリゴリ, scraping, scratching, 近接 type, like close contact type. Yeah. So the opponent is the type who's like scraping up close or something. 距離を取り拘束する. Taking distance and do 拘束. 拘束. Restriction. Doing the restriction of like keeping distance. Okay. So what does he do? He immediately hops behind him. Zuza. Bo. Bo. Huh? 早い。さっきのが全速じゃ. So quick. The earlier thing, that was zensoku. Wait. Zensoku. Doesn't that just mean all speed? Hayai saki no ga zensoku ja. So fast. The earlier thing was full speed. Is full speed? Wow. Like picking up. Usu perai da yo. Okay, so usu is like thin. Usu perai, very thin, flimsy, cheap, shallow. Karada mo onna no konomi mo. Like your body and also your taste in women, your liking of women. They're weak, very thin, flimsy. Godo. Bushi? What is that? Meaty? Okay, well, he's trying something. Something happens. He's flipping away. Oh, he's coming in again. Gonna slam his head or something. Oh, geez. Okay. Go! Slamming his head into a pillar with cracking. That's always good. Go, 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 go. 終わりじゃないぞ. Like, I'm not done. It's not over. It's not finished. Goon. Bo, bo, bo. Oh, okay. What did he do? Did he like throw him up in the air? Or something? Like, you can see him, like something slamming down this way. あれに漏れず退屈. The aforementioned 漏れず. Oh, yeah. No exception, boring. So, grab. Ah. Bing, bing, bing. Okay, the frogs are still around. Done. Done. やる気がまるで感じられん. Like doing in spirit or doing intent, it's as if it's not being able to feel. It's as if not able to feel, yeah, yaruki, just like doing it. Intent, willingness, eagerness, motivation. It's as if not sensing or not feeling. 下手に出てりゃ偉そうにそこまで言うなら下手に下に出りゃ Okay. 下に出る is to behave modestly. As for behaving modestly, 偉そうに, like proudly, to that extent, if you're saying やってやるよ, then I will do the favor of doing it. So, behaving modestly, self-proudly. Eraso is to be like self-important or self-proud, or proud of oneself. Yeah, self-important. To that point, if saying. The English went with, don't get ahead of yourself. If that's what you're thinking, then I'll show you. This is the yatte yaru, then I'll do the favor of doing it. I'll do it. Zuzu. Oh. 動くな. Don't move. ガチ? 何やってんの? What doing? Bucky. So there comes Panda. Da-da. Fu. Giddy giddy seifu. Giddy giddy seifu. I guess like barely safe, or like this is like in the nick of time. Okaka, fish flakes. Unma auto cha autoka. Well, I guess like if it's out, is it out? Is he out? Auto cha. Auto de wa auto ka. Hisashiburi da na, Panda. It's been a while, hasn't it, Panda? なんで交流会まで我慢できないかね? Why, until the cultural exchange meeting, perseverance wasn't possible? Like, why couldn't you wait until the cultural exchange meeting? 帰った. Went back. 大きい声出すぞ。いいやんて. Will like scream. Will send out in a big voice. Like, and he's gonna say, Ian! Like, oh no, or whatever. 言われなくても帰るところだ. So even if it wasn't said, or even if I wasn't told that, it's time to go. It's time to go back. No, uwagi. Is that uwagi? Doko dakke? So my shirt, where was it again? Puri. Do yada. Somehow, 退屈しと通りしてわけでもなさそうだ. Somehow, even the reason of like going along boredom, it doesn't seem to be, or it seems to be, yeah, it doesn't seem to be as boring as I thought. Like doru would be like according to boredom. So it doesn't seem to be the reason of going along with boredom. The English went with, this might not be as boring as I thought. Okay. お骨に伝えとけ. So transmit to お骨. お前も出ろと. Say, you two come out to the event. めんどくせ. How annoying. 俺、パンダ、人間の言葉わからない. Oh. He's thinking this, and now he's saying, and we get it in katakana to kind of denote what he's saying, which is like, me, panda, I, panda, human words don't understand. But he's, again, the katakana is trying to show like he's speaking another language. Jujutsu shi tsuzukeru nara? If continuing sorcerer, if continuing, like I guess as a sorcerer, kenka uru aite wa erabu koto ne. It's the event of choosing as for an opponent of picking a fight with, selling a fight, it's the event of choosing. Meaning like, be careful about who you pick fights with as an opponent. Jaki or jagi. Uchi no bashiri ni nani shitten da yo, mai? Okay, so our bashiri, what doing? What are you doing to our bashiri? Bashiri. Oh, the Aaron kid. What are you doing to the Aaron kid? Mai? Ara. Oh my. Ochi kobore sugite kizukanakatta wa. Oh my. Ochi kobore sugite. Two. Ochi kobore. You're so leftover. I didn't notice. You're so leftover. And ochi kobore is also a student that can't keep up in school. So because you're too much of that, I didn't notice. Maki, that you were there, Maki. Okay, and that is the end of the chapter. Lovely, lovely students. What do we have here? Waruguchi Nitsuite. Okay, apparently at the end of the chapter, unlike other manga that have like a cute picture or something, the author is just deciding to write small novels. So we're going to continue ignoring these. Please feel free to read at your own leisure. That is the end of 17. We'll continue with chapter 18 next time.